We've been showcasing a product called Polesaver, which we've been marketing for several years in Europe, and we're now introducing it into Africa. And the utility companies are finding that their utility poles are failing after a very short space of time, sometimes only 3-4 years in the ground before the poles will fail and fall over, causing damage and potential risk to safety to the public, also with their networks being out as well. So we are introducing a product called Polesaver, which will prevent this. It's a simple device, and you just wrap it around the pole at the ground line section, because this is where the decay takes place. This is where all the fungi and microorganisms live, and that's where they attack the pole. However, if you put a bandage or a sleeve around this danger zone, then you can protect your pole. And we guarantee our product for 40 years. So instead of the pole failing after 3, 4, 5 years, the utility companies know that by putting a Polesaver sleeve on their pole, then that pole will have a service life of well in excess of 40 years. And we're hoping to get a service life in excess of 50 years. I think a lot of companies have been looking at other products for their utility poles because they've had disappointment with their wooden poles. And so they've been looking at concrete poles and steel poles and composite poles. But these poles are very expensive to buy and to install. The concrete poles in particular can be extremely heavy, and a lot of the engineers do not like working with them because they're difficult to climb. But if the utility companies use a Polesaver sleeve, then they can continue to use the wooden poles. Wood is very easily obtainable in Africa. The eucalyptus wood is all over Africa, and they can continue to use that, protect it with a Polesaver sleeve, and continue to use that particular product for their utility poles, and it will give them a longer life than they would get if they moved to an alternative material.